turn that TV down, bud? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Bristol Motor Speedway for round number 1, race number 2 of the playoffs for BMRL Racing League. This is Dustin with BMRL Network, but right now, got Cole Larson out front, fastest, but go ahead and thank these sponsors real quick though. CB Graphics, XP League, East to West Apparel, BMRL Paint Shop, BMRL Network, and always SymmetricsRacing.com. Go hit them up at SymmetricsRacing.com. Grab you one of them SD1s. Awesome product. Tells you whatever you want to need or whatever you need to know during your race. I'm looking at mine right now. It helps me with the broadcast actually. It throws out or shows you when the yellow's out, green flag's out, white, whatever. Literally tells you whatever you want to know. But go grab you one. Use the code at the bottom left, Team BMRL, for 15% off, and get her hooked up and get to racing. But right now, looking at these points, Chris Mayo sitting in the last spot above the cutoff line, 12 points ahead of Jamie Prevost in 11th and 27 ahead of Thomas Fuller in 12th. Just going to have a pretty good night tonight to keep Jamie Prevost from passing him. You got Austin Hunn, your leader in the points. William Gay second, Adam Gardner, Brandon Bowmaker, Sean Happick, Anthony Bowmaker, Cole Larson, Paul Gubick, Dustin Bloodworth. Like I said, Chris Mayo sitting on the last spot above the playoff cut line. And then Jamie Prevost and Thomas Fuller. And right now, as far as the playoff drivers, Austin Hunn's running 6th. Adam Gardner's 7th fastest. Let's see, William Gay's 2nd fastest, and Brandon Bowmaker's 11th fastest. And Anthony Bowmaker is, Brandon Bowmaker's 10th fastest. Anthony Bowmaker's 11th fastest. That's your top 5. in the points where they're running at, or how fast they're running right now. Got about a minute and a half before the qualifying starts, and then we'll.
What's up, Dustin? How you doing tonight?
I'm good, buddy, but got about a minute and a half before we hop into qualifying, and we'll see who can take the pole for tonight. Hey, Miss Barbara, how you doing tonight? All right, I'm gonna let you get them through qualifying. I'm gonna go handle something real quick, and I'll be right back.
Practice is just finishing up here tonight. Chris Mayo is going to be the first one out on the racetrack here for qualifying. William Gay now out for qualifying, driving the CB Graphics, number 75. Cole Larson now, top of the boards here for qualifying so far. To the line. Second lap will be quicker. Tyler Jenkins now to the top. William Gay to third. As we'll see how that number 75 car does. He'll stay third after a second lap. Austin Hunton to fourth. Todd Camp is now going to be fifth. Anthony Bowmaker now is going to get to fourth. Dustin Bloodworth to fifth. A lot of mixing around here qualifying.
All right, I am back. Adam Gardner making a lap as well, or second lap.
Looking really good right now. Adam Gardner going to get up to the fifth spot. Ivan Camp is running his 10th fast right now. Timothy Darby right now staying at the bottom.
That's everybody.
Everyone qualifying so far here.
All right, so now that qualifying's over, we got a 68-degree ambient temperature right now, overcast with a 9-mile-an-hour wind. half-a-mile track here at Bristol Motor Speedway with a 70-degree track temp. That should make for a really fast night. And right now, not right now, but Tyler Jenkins takes your pole. Cole Larson will be on the outside. These guys should be gridding up here any minute. And Miss Barbara and Bobby, Tyler took the pole. If he can just keep it up there and stay out of trouble, he'll be all right tonight. And every one of the guys that you see with a yellow banner across that windshield, that'll be one of your playoff drivers. Easy way to know who's in the playoffs and who's not. 2 of those drivers will have to drop that banner after tonight, though. All right, they should be gridding up right now. Gridding up right this minute. So, on your front row, Tyler Jenkins with the pole. Cole Larson outside. Second row will be William Gay, Anthony Bowmaker. Third row will be Adam Gardner and Dustin Bloodworth. Your fourth row will be Austin Hunn, Sean Happick. Fifth row will be Todd Champ and Chris Mayo. On that sixth row, you'll have Ivan Deschamps and Paul Gubick. And then eighth row will be Brandon Bowmaker, Jamie Prevost. Then you have Thomas Fuller and Tim Darby rounding out the field. These guys will be rolling off the grid right here in just a minute. And we'll get it on here at the Dome. Trying to find a good camera. Try to grab a picture real quick. Got one. It'll be alright though. They'll be rolling off the grid right now. Like I said, Tyler took the pole for tonight. Having a lot of bad luck this season, but maybe he'll turn it around here tonight. I just want to say, Chris Mayo out there with that Minnie Mouse paint scheme. His daughter wanted a Minnie Mouse paint scheme, so he made her one. See what he can do with it tonight. Not sure what just happened, but went yellow. Should have went green there, but it went yellow. Must be having some trouble with the lineup. Or maybe not. Ivan Deschamps wrecks. Go back and see what happened to him. Not sure what he's doing back there, but it went green. And he just pulls off the track. Slams into the wall.
We're not green yet, are we?
Well, we went green, and then Ivan Deschamps, don't know what he did, what he was doing, but he just stopped on the bottom of the track and hit the wall. But we should go green this time.
Tyler Jenkins, Colt Larson, lead him to the green here for
Green
Bristol, green flag.
Green flag out. Cole Larson actually gets a better start than the leader, Tyler Jenkins. And Cole will run away from him so far. They are 3 wide back here in the pack, though.
Side by side, farther back.
Actually, about 4 playoff drivers right there fighting for position 3 wide a while ago. Might want to be a little more conservative. This Mayo above Brandon Bowmaker for the 10th spot. This will take that spot. Old Larson up here about 0.3 of a second ahead of Tyler. Jamie Prevost, another one of them playoff drivers, sitting in 13th right now with Paul Gubick right in front of him, another playoff driver. Brandon Bowmaker's 11th, Chris Mayo 10th, and Dustin Bloodworth 7th, Austin Hunt 6th, Adam Gardner 5th, Anthony Bowmaker 4th, William Gay 3rd.
William Gay is having a good run so far. He had a good run going at Milwaukee. Got caught up in a late race wreck. Now he's going to try to run Bristol here and try to get locked in the next round of the playoff.
And also, Thomas Fuller sitting in that 12th spot above the cut line. I mean, right below the cut line. Missed last week, so he's in a win or gone position. He's got to win this week or he'll be out of the playoffs. Cole Larson still a half a second ahead of the leader. I mean, the second place.
Chris Mayo right now, the final driver in on points. Going into tonight, he's got to be stressing out in that number 7 truck.
Yeah, he's only 12 points above the cut line, so he's got to beat Jamie Prevost on track to make it into the playoffs.
Hope that.
Oh, and we're under caution. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but we're under caution. Let's go back and see what happened. Looks like it was Paul Gupick and Jamie Prevost, 2 playoff drivers. They're behind Chris Mayo, and Jamie Prevost gets up behind Paul Gubick, tries to go under him, comes up. Oh, and Adam Gardner and Dustin Bloodworth were slow on the track. Go back and see why they were slow on the track.
Adam Gardner just got loose and went around the 4 car.
Oh, Austin
got in the wall.
No, he didn't just get loose and go around. Austin Hunt sent him around. Adam Gardner went in the corner and he got loose, and then Austin Hunt finished him off. But he was so good. Oh, and then the 32 slammed into the back of the 56 of Adam Gardner.
Nothing there that Austin Hunt could do though. The 40.
So that was
the 56 was already going around.
Yeah, that was 4 playoff drivers right there that got affected. Adam Gardner, Paul Gubick, Jamie Prevost, and Dustin Bloodworth. they'll all come to pit road. 4 of your playoff drivers, and actually one that had to do good tonight, and Jamie Prevost. He needs to beat Chris Mayo right now. He's sitting right behind him, but he did just get caught up in that accident as well. So I don't know how much damage he's got, but we will see after this caution. But right now, after 13 laps of 200, Cole Larson sitting out front still. Tyler Jenkins second, William Gay third, Anthony Bowmaker fourth, Sean Happick fifth, Austin Hunt to be sitting sixth, Todd Champ seventh, eighth to be Brandon Bowmaker, ninth is Chris Mayo, 10th to be Jamie Prevost, 11th to be Thomas Fuller, 12th is Paul Gubick, Adam Gardner's 13th, Dustin Bloodworth and Ivan Deschamps still in pit road, and Tim Darby is on the track but laps down. Actually, he just got his lap back, I guess. And Todd Champ, haven't seen him in a while. He's back tonight in that 24. They line them up double file when they come off the 4 pace car or shoot down pit road, and these guys will get it back on. Cole Larson chose the outside, but pace car's down pit road, and Cole Larson takes off. Tyler Jenkins sleeping on the start again. Anthony Bowmaker will go to the outside of him, but Tyler gets back around him. William Gay sitting under Anthony Bowmaker, the 3rd spot. And Austin Hunt sitting in 5th.
That really hurt the 75 of William Gay there. The 15 or the 5 not getting a great start as they race farther back behind them.
Well, he got a good start, but I mean, Cole Larson controls the start, so he took off. But Cole Larson's had that thing on rails all night. He is just straight fast.
Jamie Prevost, though, right there on Chris Mayo's back bumper here early in this one, trying to get by him and try to drive away.
But Jamie Prevost chasing down Minnie Mouse.
Austin Hunt's looking underneath Anthony Bowmaker for the 4th spot here. As Austin will get that spot. Anthony, I believe, got on the wall as the caution is going to come out.
Tim Darby spins around off of 4.
All by himself in that 3 car. He goes around.
So we'd be right back under caution. Cole Larson still your leader. Tyler Jenkins 2nd. Liam Gay 3rd. Austin Hunt 4th. Anthony Bowmaker 5th. Sean Happick 6th. Brandon Bowmaker 7th. Todd Champ 8th. Chris Mayo 9th. And 10th would be Jamie Prevost. Like I say, Austin Hunt, your leader in the points, running in 4th spot. William Gay running in 3rd, right ahead of him, trying to do everything he can to catch Austin Hunt in the points. Adam Gardner sitting 13th right now. He's 3rd in the points. Brandon Bowmaker is 4th in the points, sitting 7th. Sean Happick 5th in the points, sitting 6th. And Anthony Bowmaker sixth in the points, sit fifth. Cole Larson out front. Paul Gubick eighth in the points is sitting in 14th spot. Dustin Bloodworth sitting 15th. Chris Mayo, that last spot above the cut line. Mayo sitting in 9th place. With Jamie Prevost pretty much the only person that can pass him. Thomas Fuller has the win tonight to make it in because of missing last week. Jamie Prevost sitting right behind Chris Mayo. Doing everything he needs to do to try to pass him. He's got 12 points to make up, so he probably needs to beat him by about 5 or 6 spots. And Ivan Deschamps's back on pit road. And also, right now, Cole Larson, the fastest one on track, best time of 14:58. Tyler Jenkins is the closest one to him with a 14:64. Tyler doing everything he can to try to get a win tonight. He's sitting in second right now. They'll line up double file. Cole Larson will choose the outside once again.
Here we go, Dustin. We're going back to green. Colt Larson. Tyler Jenkins, your front row.
Yes, sir. You got 25 of 200 down.
Wonder how many trucks are going to be left after this 200 lap. Green flag back in the air.
Right now, we got everybody still on track. Cole Larson takes off. Austin Hunn comes out of there like a rocket, shoots to second place. Tyler Jenkins falls back to third. William Gase fourth. Sean Happick, Williams' teammate, sitting in fifth. And I believe Todd Champ is their teammate as well, sitting in sixth. And we're under caution.
Ran here on dirt with Tyler Jenkins. He was pretty fast. And he's doing the same thing here on the concrete. Paul Gubick's around in 1 and 2 there, all by himself.
Yeah, we're going to go back and watch the replay. Paul goes into turn 1. Just gets loose in that middle lane and about takes off Tommy Fuller. Caution will fly. Cole Larson still out front. Austin Hunn, your leader in the points, doing everything he can to keep everybody behind him. He has, I forget where he started at, but he has made it all the way up to second spot now. Tyler Jenkins keeping himself in contention, sitting there in that third spot. I tell you what, while we're sitting under caution, try to get a word with Austin Hunn. Austin, you got a copy, boss man?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. You sitting in the lead in the points and sitting second spot on the track, man. How you feeling?
Feel decent about it if we can stay out of trouble. Almost got in some trouble early there when Adam got loose in front of me, but if we can stay out of the rest of that, I think we'll be all right.
And 4. Well, I think you got a pretty good sizable lead right now. About 20-some points right now in the points, but doing everything you need to do tonight so far to keep them behind you. So good luck, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Sir. right. You hear it from Austin Hunt there. Feeling pretty good as long as he can stay out of trouble. And then close call earlier with Adam Gardner, but still feeling pretty good. Doing what he needs to do to keep these guys behind him in the points, but looking to win the championship this year, or this season. But like I said, doing everything he needs to do to stay out front.
Green flag back in the air. Colt Larson, good jump on Austin Hunt there. William Gaze back up to third here. Got by Tyler Jenkins. Austin Hunt runs second here. As they try to see what they can do here on the high banks here at Bristol.
Cole Larson still got that thing on rails. Austin Hunt sitting in second. And Todd Champ not sure what just happened. SDK messing up a little bit. Wait a minute.
What would it be?
Oh, Austin Hunt blinked out. I'm sorry, guys. Cole Larson out lead. Austin Hunt second. William Gay third. Todd Champ up to fourth. Put Sean Happick up to fifth, and Tyler Jenkins fell all the way back to seventh on that restart.
That gap back there for the final playoff spot still goes right now to Chris Mayo at number 7. So what would it be for Cole Larson right now? He's the 6th or 7th seed right now in the playoffs, and he could go to number 2 right now if he wins tonight.
Well, he wouldn't go to number 2. He would just go to the next round. He would make up a lot of points. He wouldn't go to second place. He would just be guaranteed a spot next week in the third race, round 2, or first round 2. Race 1. You could probably jump up a few spots there.
Next round. First race is at Kansas. Watch that on BMRL.
Which is actually one of Chris Mayo's favorite tracks, so best tracks, and if he could make it to the next round of the playoffs, he could possibly get a win there. He tries to get up under Anthony Bowmaker for the 8th spot. Gets a little loose and falls back behind him. Right now, Brandon Bowmaker, Anthony Bowmaker, Chris Mayo, Jamie Prevost all in a line right now. All 4 playoff spots, or playoff drivers, fighting for a spot. And go ahead.
Right now, about Chris Mayo just managed to get back to Jamie Prevost. Just try to save some tire right now. See what you can get out of tonight. You're gonna go to the next round and then go to one of your best tracks, Kansas, and try to go for a win and lock in the final round. start the second and final round in the round of 8.
And actually, right now, if they finish the way, ooh, that was close. But if they finish where they are right now, Chris Mayo actually would make up a spot and pass Dustin Bloodworth because he's only 7 points behind him. And let's see where Paul Gubik's actually only 9 points ahead of Chris. So Chris, right now, doing everything he can. He might gain 2 spots in the points after the night if he can finish where he's at or better. And the guys that are struggling, Paul Gubik and Dustin Bloodworth, finish, back here where they're at. But right now, Cole Larson now a second ahead of second place of Austin Hunn, and one of your playoff drivers has went around. Adam Gardner comes out of 2, goes down into 3 and 4. Jamie Prevost has to slow up for Tim Darby, and they head down into 1. Adam checks up a little bit for Thomas Fuller, and they go down into 3 and 4.
Adam just got on the left rear of Thomas Fuller there and went around on the front stretch.
I still ain't even seen it. There it
49 off
is,
4.
coming out of 4. Oh, and stops, and Paul Gubik just does get around. Whew. Close call for 2 playoff drivers.
Adam Gardner's night going from bad to worse right now here at Bristol.
Good thing is he's sitting 3rd in the points. No worries about falling out of the points, so he will be okay. Make it into just finish the race and head on over to Kansas and see if he can do a little better. He's better on 1.5 miles. So. But Cole Larson still in the lead. Austin Hunn 2nd. William Gay 3rd. Sean Happick 4th. Todd Champ 5th. Tyler Jenkins is in 6th. Brandon and Anthony Bowmaker 7th and 8th. Chris Mayo 9th. And Jamie Prevost 10th. Playoff drivers are riding in 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 12th, 13th, and 14th.
Colt Larson still out front.
Yeah, he's got that thing on rails. We got less than 150 laps left, so Austin Hunt
here.
Austin Hunt is
Really?
to figure something out.
Trucks here are really hard to pass too, so it's gonna take about 10, 15 laps to get your momentum to try to get by Colt Larson. You can.
Yeah. But you also got to think about it. Is Cole Larson burning them tires off of that thing, though? And is Austin Hunn saving? Because Cole Larson's been rolling in that thing all since the green flag dropped, except for the caution flags. So could have been burning his stuff up.
I don't know if he's burning it up right now. Like, he's not really turning the wheel a lot, so.
But they are lined up double file. And know what that means. Come off of turn 4. Pace truck head down pit road, and these guys will get it back on. 56 of 200 when they take the green. Old Larson takes off. Austin Hunn fires off pretty good too. William Gay and Sean Happick, teammates. Todd Champ, the other teammate of those two, sitting in 5th. Tyler Jenkins sitting back there in 6th. Anthony and Brandon sitting back there 7th and 8th. Anthony gets the spot from Tyler Jenkins for 7th. Brandon Bowmaker working on him now for the 8th spot. Or 7th spot, I'm sorry. And Chris Mayo put some space between him and Jamie Prevost. He's trying to get up under Tyler Jenkins now. Can't quite make it work. He'll fall back a little bit. Brandon Bowmaker trying to work on Todd Champ for that 6th spot. Oh, and Todd cuts him off. Probably not intentional, but he cuts him off. Brandon will try the high side now. Tyler Jenkins goes up under. Oh, and caution. Ivan Deschamps. Up under Thomas Fuller, touches the apron and gets loose and spins out. And Adam Gardner probably saved him a little bit. He got loose and almost spun out himself. Cole Larson, Austin Hunn, William Gay, Anthony Bowmaker, Sean Happix do your top 5. Guys are under caution once again. Cole Larson, Austin Hunn, William Gay, everybody going to pit road. 61 of 200. These guys will come get some tires and fuel. Almost to that halfway mark. About 40 more, 39 more laps till we get to the halfway mark. Been a pretty eventful race so far. Paul Gubic will stay out. If we can't figure out what the stage break is. Matter of fact, let's see what, let's pull William Gay up here right after he comes off pit road. Coming off pit road now. Hey, William Gay, you got a copy?
What's up, buddy?
Nothing much, buddy. You been running in this top 5 all night, man. Sitting pretty good in the points and running pretty good here. I somewhat know this is one of your favorite tracks, so how you feeling?
I feel pretty good, man. Well, we got some fast trucks behind us. Yeah, my teammates, Happy and Tommy, and they're fast. So if I can just stay up here and keep Austin and Cole in distant, I think I have a shot to win this thing.
Yeah, forward, buddy. Well, you pretty much have a pretty good shot of no shot of falling out of the playoffs. So pretty much just go for a win here.
Yeah, I just want to finish good to where I can. I mean, I feel like I'm going to transfer, but I just want to have a top 5 finish tonight. I would love to have a win, but I'm not going to wreck myself or wreck anybody else to try to do it. So if it finished right now, I'd be happy.
And forward, buddy. Well, good luck with the rest of your night, and hopefully you come home with a good finish, buddy.
Appreciate it, brother.
Yes, sir. All right, you heard it from the 4th place guy. Feeling pretty good about it, and hopefully he can give him a good spot, set him up in the points pretty good for next week, round 2 of the playoffs. Paul Gubic could be your leader. Cole Larson second. See if Paul Gubic can hold Cole Larson back there with them old tires. Paul Gubic hadn't changed tires, everybody else has. Paul Gubic could take off. Cole Larson will stick with him pretty much. Austin Hunt and William Gay side by side for the 3rd spot. Paul Gubic will fall off with them old tires. Austin Hunt and William Gay will get under him. Sean Happik and Anthony Bowmaker fighting for the 6th spot, or 5th spot, I'm sorry. Cole Larson walking away again. Austin Hunt and William Gay fighting for that 2nd spot. And somebody is going around. Adam Gardner once again. Adam not having a night that he needs. Go back a little bit because he's already sideways there. He tries to get up under Chris Mayo. and just spins it out. Oh, and Thomas Fuller gets into him. Anthony Bowmaker actually gets sideways as well. Jamie Prevost in the wall. Tim Darby, Ivan Deschamps. And it looks like Dustin Bloodworth got a little piece of it as well. Not sure if he actually touched Timothy Darby, but yeah, he got past. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of your playoff drivers in a bad spot there. So Chris Mayo needed a good run tonight. He's sitting in 9th spot, or showing 9th spot so far. Tim Darby's right there, lap car. Anthony Bowmaker right behind him in 10th. .68 of 200 down. Austin Hunn, points leader, sitting in 2nd behind Cole Larson. Cole Larson sitting 7th spot in the points, up 30 points behind Austin Hunn. Trying to make up as many points as he can. If he goes on to win this one should jump him up pretty good in the points though. Then we head to Kansas next week. It's one of Austin Hunn's best tracks. Well, as Chris Mayo. The top 4 right now. Well, top 6 minus 1 person are playoff drivers. Cole Larson, Austin Hunn, William Gay, Sean Happick, and then Skip Todd Champ. Go back to Brandon Bowmaker. And then Anthony Bowmaker sitting 8. Chris Mayo 9th. Thomas Fuller 10th, Jamie Prevost 11th, Paul Gubick 13th, Justin Bloodworth 14th, and Adam Gardner sitting in 15th. But Adam Gardner, Jamie Prevost, Ivan Deschamps, and Justin Bloodworth all in a bad spot with that last accident. But caution flag is pulled away. We'll be going back green coming off 4. 72 of 200 when they start back. See if Cole Larson can keep the lead this time. They'll take off. Austin Hunn fires off as well. Right there with him. Can Austin do anything with him this time? He's under him. Austin Hunn going for the lead coming out of 2. Going into 3 and 4. They're still side by side. Sean Happick trying to come in the picture as well. Cole Larson holds Austin Hunn off. William Gay and Sean Happick, teammates right there, 3rd and 4th. They're fighting for that spot. William Gay gets a heck of a run off of 2 and pulls up beside Sean. He'll take that spot going into 1.
William Gay here gets a big run to the back of Austin Hunn here. Looking for the 2nd spot. Couldn't do anything now with his run, as this place is starting to get formed up here around the top side.
William Gay trying to get that spot from Austin Hunn. Cole Larson still walking away from the field. Not sure what he found in practice and qualifying, but he found something, and he's on rails right now. Nobody can touch him.
Oh, caution on the backstretch. Chris Mayo barely missed that one on the back. Off turn 2.
All right, let's go back and see what happened. Oh, man, Tyler Jenkins is in it.
Todd Champs went around. Tyler Jenkins had nowhere to go.
Let's back this up. Champ spins, gets loose and spins and almost gets Anthony, but he gets Tyler, and Chris Mayo gets a little damage from Tyler Jenkins. And also, Jamie Pico crashes. Jamie, 2 accidents in a row. See if Chris Mayo had any damage from that wreck. Nope, clean as a whistle on the front. But Jamie Prevost front end tore up on that thing. Tyler Jenkins got a tore up front end as well. Started off good for Tyler, and don't know why, but that monkey's still on his back. Gets more damage. Starts on the pole and is 14th right now. But I am going to step away for just a minute, and I will be right back. All right, I am back. Went green and right back to caution as William Gay gets in some trouble. It says William Gay. Actually, Jamie Prevost. Go back and see what happened to Jamie. Him and Tyler fighting for a spot. He drives right up on Tyler. Just drove Tyler right in the wall. Found himself out. Cole Larson still your leader. Sean Happick second. William Gay third. Austin Hunn fourth. Anthony Bowmaker fifth. Brandon Bowmaker sixth. Chris Mayo seventh. Thomas Fuller eighth. Todd Champ ninth. And 10th is Paul Gubick. Chris Mayo doing what he needs to do to make up some points in the playoffs. Tyler Jenkins still getting into some trouble. They're already double foul. Coming back to the green. Pace truck will drop down pit road. Cole Larson will take off. Sean Happick sleeping on the start a little bit. Austin Hunt takes off and takes that second spot. Sean's fighting back on the inside. Austin will get a big run out on the outside. Sean's still fighting. That outside line just gets that big old run. Sean doing everything he can to get that spot back. We're about 8.5 laps from being halfway. I'm not sure what happened to Tyler Jenkins there.
What about Chris Mayo running in the 7th spot right now? In that 7 truck. Right now he's looking good. He's gonna advance to the next round.
We're gonna go back and try to see what happened to Tyler Jenkins here.
Still out front though, Chris.
Oh, actually, never mind. We under caution again. Go back and see what happened to Chris Mayo.
Oh,
Chris Mayo comes off a 4 and gets loose and spins her out. No damage so far. Everybody misses him, so he's good to go.
Chris gonna have a long night now with this next 100 laps, just so they get back up where he was running.
He'll be fine. He's got a fast truck. He just gotta get on past these guys. Jamie Prevost sitting in front of him, though. That's not a good thing. Jamie Prevost and Thomas Fuller's got to win to get in, so Jamie Prevost, Chris just got to get past him. Ivan Deschamps, Chris Mayo, Thomas Fuller, and Tyler Jenkins on pit road getting damage fixed. But Ivan Deschamps, Jamie Prevost, Chris Mayo, and Thomas Fuller come to pit road. Cole Larson still your leader. Austin Hunt second. Timothy Darby will get one of his laps back. William Gay will be third. Sean Happick fourth. Brandon Bowmaker fifth. Anthony Bowmaker sixth. Todd Champ seventh. Adam Gardner eighth. Ninth is Paul Gubick. Dustin Bloodworth is 10th. Chris Mayo actually makes up the spots that he needs on pit road so far. If he can get out in front of Jamie Prevost, that'll do him some good. Won't have to worry about passing him on track. Chris Mayo drops the right side, or left side. He's off. Jamie Prevost and Thomas Fuller still sitting there. Jamie probably getting some damage fixed. Thomas Fuller go a lap down. Unless Thomas Fuller gets a miracle now, he's out of the playoffs. Jamie Prevost, where they're running right now, Jamie will be out of the playoffs as well. So, Chris doing what he needs to do to stay in the points. And they're still single file, so let's try to get somebody else up in here. We'll pull Dustin Bloodworth. Well, actually, they're about to go double file, I believe. Yep, we'll get Dustin next time. Next caution, we'll pull Dustin up here and we'll talk to him. Right now, they're going double file. Cole Larson will be your control car. Austin Hunt second. See if Sean Happett can get a run like Austin Hunt does off the top after Cole Larson takes off. And Adam Gardner was having trouble earlier. He's sitting 7th spot right now. All right, Cole Larson takes off. Sean Happett right there with him. Times that restart perfect. But Austin Hunt takes that spot right back from him. William Gay right below his teammate of Sean Happett. They'll be fighting for that 3rd spot. And Todd Champ goes around.
Austin's out. Big wreck on the front stretch here.
Hey.
William Gay's involved.
Adam Gardner and Sean Happett involved. William Gay good to go.
William just got up off the corner, got up into Sean Happett there, and Alan Gardner split in two. Don't forget about that.
Oh, William Gay did get into it.
Don't forget about that playoff spot yet. Looks like Chris Mayo got by Jamie Prevost.
Chris Mayo was ahead of him when they come off pit road. Cole Larson still your leader. Austin Hunt second. William Gay third. Sean Happett fourth. Anthony Bowmaker fifth. Adam Gardner sixth. Brandon Bowmaker coming to pit road was in seventh. That'll put Paul Gubick up seventh. Dustin Bloodworth eighth. Chris Mayo 9th, Ivan Deschamps 10th, Todd Champ 11th, Jamie Prevost 12th, Tim Darby still laps down. He is actually 7 laps down. Let's pull Dustin Bloodworth up here. Dustin, you got a copy, buddy?
Hey, buddy, what's going on?
Not much, man. Sitting 8th place right now, pretty much in the playoffs. Not too much of a worry of falling out, but gotta be feeling pretty good sitting 8th spot though.
To be honest with you, not really. Hill's still messed up. It's about 10, 11 o'clock, so this thing's quite a handful to hold on to.
Well, the good thing is, bud, as long as you finish ahead of Jamie Prevost, you'll be locked in, buddy.
Yeah, I kind of gave myself advantage with last week.
Yes, sir. Well, how you feeling about tonight, though, other than the wheel damage?
That was kind of first race. We get a good little short run, then we get a caution. Happens on these short tracks, so hopefully we can avoid them here for the next 96 laps and away with the top 10 and go on against them.
And 4, buddy. Well, good luck with the rest of your night. Y'all should be lining up go back green, so good luck, buddy.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right, they'll line up double file, and they'll be coming back clean when they come off of 4. Oh, Larson will be control car again, or control truck. Austin Hunt will be second. Teammates 3rd and 4th again. Sean Happick and William Gay. But how much damage does William and Sean have after that caution, as well as Adam Gardner? Ace truck will come down pit road. Cole Larson will take off. Sean Happick gets a big run around the outside, but Austin Hunt will probably hold him off. He does. He'll clear him. Austin Hunt trying to catch Cole Larson on the coming out of 4. Cole pulling away again though. Chris Mayo back here doing what he needs to do. He's trying to get under Paul Gubic, get another spot in between him and Jamie Prevost. Justin Bloodworth sitting in front of Paul Gubic and Chris Mayo, doing what he needs to do to stay in the playoffs. Heard from the man himself. He's still got wheel damage, but still got that thing going the right way. Still pretty fast. Not the fastest thing on the track, but he's keeping her headed straight and trying to stay in the playoffs here. Cole Larson already out to almost an 8 tenths of a second lead. Austin Hunt riding in second. Nobody can touch Cole tonight. Pretty fast tonight. Got that thing on rails.
Look at Chris Mayo back up to 8. Looking underneath.
Chris Mayo's up 7. And he spins out.
Oh, Chris. Doesn't look like Jamie got by him until Austin came out, so maybe Chris can be in front of Jamie here.
Yeah, but he'll have to come to pit road and get that damage fixed. That was all right, left front damage. Got some pretty significant damage to that left front. I mean, right. Yeah, left front.
Steering wheel's off a little bit. Just come down here. So looks like Jamie Prevost coming down also.
Let's pull Paul Gubic up here and get an interview with him real quick. Paul, you got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, what's up?
Nothing much, buddy. Sitting, 8th in the points. Having a somewhat decent night tonight. How you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, came in tonight just trying to really just make it through to the next round because I like the next 2 tracks. Already lost the truck a couple times, so I'm just trying to not do that anymore.
Yeah, it looks like track's pretty slick tonight.
Yeah, it definitely can be if you push just a little too hard on exit. That the rear likes to step out on you. The guys up front know how to handle it. Everyone else seems to be struggling a bit.
Yeah, but hey, as long as you keep it headed in that right direction, you should be good to go in the playoffs and shoot into the second round and get some better tracks for you.
Yeah, that's the goal. I've won on Kansas before in iRacing, so I like that one. And Talladega's a roll the dice, so anything can happen there.
And 4, well, like I say, man, doing pretty good tonight. Good luck with the rest of your night, and we'll see you next week in the playoffs because you pretty much got a guaranteed spot.
All right, thanks. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. And what team was you on again? Rev Sport?
Zombie.
Zombie. And 4. Thank
Yep.
you, buddy.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, you heard it from Paul Gubic himself. Not too good of a track for him tonight, but he is making it happen to make it to next week in the playoffs and get some better tracks that he's a little bit better at and maybe get him a win next week or something. But right now, Austin Hunt's your leader. Cole Larson went to pit road. He'll be 9th place. Sean Happick is second. William Gay third. Adam Gardner fourth after all the trouble that he's had. Anthony Bowmaker sitting in fifth. Paul Gubick sixth. Ivan Deschamps seventh. Todd Champ eighth. Cole Larson ninth. And Dustin Bloodworth 10th. They'll line up double file and get back to racing. Ace truck should come down pit. Down pit road right here in just a second, and Austin Hunn to be control truck this time. Austin Hunn takes off. He'll get a huge lead. Caught them all sleeping on the start. Sean Happick could be second. Adam Gardner, William Gay fighting for that third spot. Anthony Bowmaker sitting in fifth. Ivan Deschamps, old grandpa, sitting in sixth. Oh, and Adam Gardner spins out William Gay. Oh man, a pile up on the front stretch. Let's go back and watch that. Woo-wee. That was a big one. All right, we'll go to Adam Gardner. Oh, I went way too far back.
Chris Mayo was able to get through a little bit left front damage from him. Not sure if that's from hitting inside wall or getting in the front trucks there, but
All right, so Adam Gardner goes in and just does tap the back end of William Gay. William Gay will catch Anthony Bowmaker, and then Todd Champ, Tim Darby, Jamie Prevost, Ivan Deschamps, Brandon Bowmaker, whole bunch of drivers in that one. A lot of playoff drivers as well. Adam Gardner sitting third now though. But Chris Mayo, playoff driver, was caught up in that wreck. Jamie Prevost, William Gay, Paul Gubick got her slowed down, didn't quite get into it. Brandon Bowmaker got into it though. He's one of those playoff drivers. And Thomas Fuller out of the race. Austin Hunn, still your leader. Sean Happick second. Adam Gardner third. Anthony Bowmaker looks like he'll get a spot back in fourth. And give me a second because SDK's messing up. So Austin Hunn, Sean Happick, Dustin Bloodworth, your top three. Everybody else pit road. Chris Mayo gets off first. He'll be in fourth spot. It's in the accident, but he'll be in fourth spot coming off pit road. And it looks like minimal damage on his car now. Not too much. Car looks pretty clean. So maybe he can stay out of trouble now, and if he finishes up here, it'll be an awesome night for him in the points. Austin Hunn will be in the lead. Sean Happick second, Dustin Bloodworth third, Chris Mayo fourth, Todd Champ will be fifth, Jamie Prevost sixth, Paul Gubick seventh, William Gay eighth, Adam Gardner ninth, and Ivan Deschamps in 10th. All right, they should line up double file right here. Austin Hunn to be your control truck. Yep, they'll line up double file. Looks like Brandon Bowmaker got more damage than I thought. He's just now coming off a pit road. But he's still on the lead lap, should be. Yes, he's still on the lead lap. But Austin Hunn to be your leader. He'll be your control truck here. Pace truck will come to pit road, and Austin Hunn will take off. With a humongous lead again. Chris Mayo sitting in third spot now. Sean Happick takes off. Dustin Bloodworth and Chris Mayo here in third and fourth. Todd Champ fifth. Paul Gubick in sixth. Chris Mayo holding that third spot right now. We'll try to get him a decent finish out of this after getting in a couple of accidents. Austin Hunn, still your leader. Sean Happick trying to run him down at 125, so 75 laps left. Oh, and we're under caution once again. Looks like Cole Larson. Oh, Cole Larson takes himself out and then takes out Dustin Bloodworth, Adam Gardner, and William Gay. Wow. That was a hard lick to Adam Gardner, I believe it was. No, it was Dustin Bloodworth. Hard lick to the rear end of Dustin Bloodworth. Hopefully that didn't do any damage to his rear end. If it did, that's gonna probably end his night. William Gay gets into the wall trying to miss it. Just barely misses Cole. But Austin Hunn still out front. Dustin Bloodworth coming to pit road. Looks like major damage to the front and rear. He will more than likely be on pit road for a while after that hard lick. And I will be right back. All right, I am back. Sorry about that. Go back and try to see what happened with this accident. Looks like Adam Gardner once again. Adam gets loose. Brandon Bowmaker finishes spinning him. Ooh, and Jamie Prevost slams into the wall. Adam Gardner and Adam Gardner gets in another accident. Chris Mayo still sitting up in the 4th spot. Champ, now your leader, Paul Gubick 2nd, William Gay 3rd with a really badly damaged car. Truck. Left front or right front damage, right rear damage. Looks like some left rear damage. But you still got her rolling in the right direction, so. Got 60 laps left. Tyler Jenkins, Thomas Fuller, and Tyler Jenkins and Thomas Fuller out of the race. Dustin Bloodworth still getting some damage fixed. Probably gonna be sitting there for a little while. That was a hard hit for him. As they sit right now, Paul Gubick, William Gay, Chris Mayo, Austin Hunn, Sean Happick, Anthony Bowmaker, 2nd through 7th, all playoff drivers. 8th is Jamie Prevost, another playoff driver. And then Cole Larson 10th, Adam Gardner 11th, Brandon Bowmaker 12th, and Dustin Bloodworth, Thomas Fuller, and Tyler Jenkins out of the race pretty much. Tyler is out. Thomas is pretty much out, and Dustin Bloodworth's out. No, actually, Dustin Bloodworth's already back on the track, so we will see. Champ will be your control truck. He'll take off. Paul Gubick sleeping on the start. Lost my train of thought. Chris Mayo falls back to 4th. Austin Hunt under him for that 4th spot. Just gets a big run off the corner. Oh! Sean Happick gets sideways. Alvin Deschamps gets into him. Doesn't bring out the caution. Not sure about that. That should have brought out a caution, but doesn't. Sean will fall back to 12th. Let's go back and see what happened there. See, Sean's already going around. And Ivan Deschamps comes in later, gets into him. Hard on the brakes, just couldn't stop. Champ, still your leader. Austin Hunt under. Oh, William Gay and Chris Mayo get sideways. William Gay spins it into pit road. Chris Mayo still going. Go back and see what happened there. That'll save Sean as well. Chris Mayo. William gets loose. Chris Mayo tries to blow her up. Gets into the back of William. Go back and watch in-car camera of Chris Mayo. Our champion leader actually got sideways and into the wall. See how much damage Chris has got from that? Not much. Still got the damage he had from earlier. He should be okay. Austin Hunt to be your leader. Todd Champ 2nd. Paul Gubick third, Anthony Bowmaker fourth, Chris Mayo fifth. Adam Gardner will be sixth. Cole Larson's coming to pit road. Jamie Prevost will move up to seventh. Brandon Bowmaker coming to pit road as well. Ivan Deschamps, Dustin Bloodworth will come back down and get some damage fixed on that truck. We'll have about 50 laps left. Thomas Fuller still on pit road. Don't see much damage. Must have been enough to knock him out of the race, though. Chris Mayo, once again in an accident, but no damage really, so got to keep him up towards the front, doing everything he's supposed to do to try and get up to the top of the, or not the top of the points, but move up a little bit in the point. Talk to one of the bow makers here. Anthony, you got a copy, buddy?
I do.
All right, man. You are sitting. If I can get this thing here pulled up, you're sitting sixth in the points, buddy, and sitting fourth on the track. How you feeling about tonight?
I'm feeling pretty excited. I have 50 laps, fresh tires, maybe 3 cars ahead of me. It's pretty exciting.
And only 2 of them are playoff drivers, so yeah, looking pretty good for you for the playoffs, man.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel pretty safe on the points. I'm more worried about going and getting this checkered flag right now.
I understand that, but hey, y'all lining up to go back green, man. I'm gonna let you go back down here to your team, buddy, and good luck.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, they'll line up double file. You heard from Anthony Bowmaker. He's just trying to get to the checker flag so we can get on to Kansas next week. But Austin Hunt to be your leader here. Champ under him. Austin take off. Champ sleeping. Anthony Bowmaker get on by Todd Champ here maybe. If he can get a big enough run off the corner, yeah, he'll clear him. Todd Champ back to third. Adam Gardner fourth. Paul Gubick fifth. Anthony Bowmaker will try to run down Austin Hunt. Ooh, they are walking away from the field. Chris Mayo losing the spot there to Sean Happick. He'll fall back to 7th. These guys are jockeying for position here. Sean Happick gets a little loose there. Chris Mayo will get back up to the above him. They'll head on into turn 3 and 4. And Sean gets loose. He'll keep it moving though. He keeps it going straight. Adam Gardner gets loose. Chris Mayo gets loose. Brandon gets into the back of Chris. Chris keeps it going straight. No caution yet. That'll drop Chris back to 11th. Put Jamie Prevost 3 spots ahead of him. That's not good. He's got to get some spots back. But right now, as they run in the pecking order, Chris Mayo sitting 11th. Jamie Prevost 8th. Chris is only 7 points ahead of Jamie Prevost coming into this race, so got to make up some more spots to make sure he makes it in. And he should actually, if he can gain a few more spots, he might just pass Dustin Bloodworth in the points as well. Dustin Bloodworth sitting 14th, laps down. Just can keep it on the lead lap and make up probably about 5 or 6 spots. He should stay in the playoffs and make up maybe a spot. We'll try to get up under William Gay for the 10th spot. Oh, Adam Gardner gets sideways and comes back up the track. Nobody gets into him, still green. Ivan Deschamps goes down to the apron and miss Adam. The leader is right behind Adam and Ivan. Ivan gets loose, slams it into the inside wall. Caution comes out and saves Adam's night. I didn't go back far. All right, here we go. Ivan Deschamps. There we go. Adam gets loose. Ivan tries to miss him. Come down the front stretch. Adam keeps his spot, or his track spot, and Ivan just comes up into him a little bit, gets loose, slams into the inside wall. So Austin Hunt will be your leader still. Anthony Bowmaker second. Brandon Bowmaker third. Todd Champ fourth and Paul Gubick fifth. Let's try to get Brandon in here. Talk to him for a second. Brandon, you got a copy?
I got.
All right, man. You sitting, I went to the wrong thing. I'm sorry. You sitting, fourth in the points, third on the track right now. How you feeling?
Yeah. Excellent. Oh,
There you go, sitting right behind Anthony, man. Both of y'all up there in the points and having a pretty decent points night so far. So y'all should make it into the next round of the playoffs and head to Kansas, man. I know y'all pretty good at the mile and a half.
yeah.
There you go. Maybe y'all can get. Maybe one of y'all can get y'all a win next week, buddy.
I'm up. Trying to get.
10-4, buddy. Well, y'all lining up to go back green, man. I'm gonna put you back down to your team, and good luck for the rest of the night, buddy. Yes, sir. All right,
Awesome.
y'all line up double file, and Ace Truck will go down pit road when they come off of 4, and Austin Hunt will bring us back to the green.
Here we go. Austin Hunt's trying to sweep the first round. Anthony Bowmaker, Brandon Bowmaker, Paul Gubick. Gonna try to spoil the party here. Green flag back in the air.
Austin Hunt takes off, get a huge lead so far. Paul Gubick trying to fight around the outside of Brandon Bowmaker. Brandon a clearing coming off of 2. Ivan Deschamps just coming off pit road, but Anthony and Brandon will try to run down Austin Hunt. Got 40 laps left.
Look at Chris Mayo back there. He's going around Jamie Prevost for that spot in the playoffs, and the caution's gonna wave again.
Go back and see what happens here.
Havoc. And Adam Gardner got together there.
So Sean Happick will get loose. Revo almost got into him, but he rolls back up the track and slams into Adam Gardner, and Justin Bloodworth comes sliding in after. Cole Larson, Sean Happick, and Jamie Prevost on pit road. Jamie probably getting some of that damage fixed, as well as Sean Happick and Cole Larson probably getting tires and fuel.
Mayo's back up to 6th here. He's been up there, gets in, spins out, goes back, drives back up there, gets in a wreck. Hopefully this time he can stay up there and have himself a great finish here at Bristol.
38 laps left. Austin Hunter, Anthony Bowmaker second, Brandon Bowmaker third, Paul Gubick fourth, William Gay fifth, Chris Mayo sixth, Adam Gardner seventh, Todd Champ eighth, Cole Larson ninth, and Jamie Prevost sitting 10th. Like I said earlier, right now Chris Mayo should stay in the playoffs and possibly gain a spot in the playoffs. And he's finishing way ahead of Dustin Bloodworth, and he'll finish ahead of Jamie Prevost, so that should keep him in and possibly bump him up one spot in the playoffs if he finishes where he's at now. And they'll line up double file when they come across the line. That'll leave 36 laps left. Line up double file off of turn 4. The pace truck will head down pit road. They'll have 35 laps left.
Wilson Hunt leads them back to the green here. Green flag back in there.
Austin Hunt gets a huge lead. Brandon and Anthony Bowmaker will try to run down Austin right now. Paul Gubick's fourth, Chris Mayo fifth, Champ sixth, Ian Gay seventh.
Chris Mayo up to 5th now. He's looking right there on Paul Gubick. Can he do it to get by him? Anthony Bowmaker, Brand Bowmaker, they've been running 2nd and 3rd. This could be the 2nd week that they both finished 2nd and 3rd here. Pretty sure they finished 2nd and 3rd at Milwaukee last week. Mayo's underneath for 4th. Can he pull it off? Facing the truck up the hill a little bit. He's gonna clear.
They'll go back yellow as Sean Happick spins. Sean gets up into the marbles and just spins her out, slams her back up the track, stops it, and Jamie Prevost almost gets him.
Mayo's going to have to give that spot back to 32 truck.
Going to have 21 laps left. Austin Hunt to be in the lead. Anthony Bowmaker second. Brandon Bowmaker third. Paul Gubick fourth. Chris Mayo will be your top 5. line up. They'll line up double file here, coming across the line. Oh, if they go back green, it'll be 17 laps to go. Austin Hunt will be your leader. Anthony and Brandon Bowmaker will be second and third. Paul Gubick will be fourth, and Chris Mayo will be fifth. Austin Hunt plays a little games and takes off. Anthony and Brandon on the bottom. Chris Mayo right behind them. Todd Champ above Chris Mayo. Chris Mayo trying to make up some spots, but will fall back to sixth. But he's still fighting under Todd Champ. He'll fall back to sixth now. Jamie Prevost losing another spot. He'll fall back to 10th. Cole Larson gets loose and falls back to 11th. Jamie trying to get that spot from Sean Happett. Sean fights back around the outside. Oh, and Paul Gubick and Chris Mayo will get into an accident. Let's go back and see what happened here. So Todd Champ goes in the corner. Paul gets loose and Todd gets into him. Chris Mayo gets into him as well. Sean Happett come in and slam into the back of him. Adam Gardner in it as well. Dustin Bloodworth. Cole Larson. A whole lot of playoff drivers there once again. Chris Mayo. A little bit of front damage and some right rear damage on the number 7 BMRL number 7 there, but he should be okay, and he's sitting 5th still. Gets the spot back, and everybody behind him wrecked with him. Jamie Prevost only one spot between him and Chris, so trying to help his case, but as long as Chris finishes ahead of him, he will stay in that spot, or that playoff spot. Dustin Bloodworth. A lot of damage still. Sitting 14th. This Mayo should pass him in the points if my math is right. But as y'all know, my math don't always math. Larson and Dustin Bloodworth sit in front of the leaders. They'll pass the pace cars, should be this time. They catch up back and back. Austin Hunt will be your leader. Anthony Bowmaker still in second. Third will be Brandon Bowmaker still. Todd Champ fourth. Chris Mayo fifth. William Gay sixth. Jamie Prevost seventh. Adam Gardner eighth. Sean Happett ninth. And Cole Larson top 10. Dustin and Cole will take off. They'll try to catch the back of the field before we go green. Austin Hunt, your leader. Brandon Bowmaker on the bottom. It'll be Brandon and Todd Champ on the second row. Chris Mayo and William Gay third row. Fourth row will be Jamie Prevost and Adam Gardner. And then Thomas Fuller, Timothy Darby, Paul Gubick, Ivan Deschamps, Dustin Bloodworth, and Thomas Fuller have round out your field. They'll come off of 24. Pace truck will head down pit road. Dustin and Cole's caught up with the field, and Austin Hunt will be your control truck. He'll take off. Champ gets a decent start. Austin Hunt gets a pretty sizable lead, about 0.3 of a second already. This Mayo just trying to hang on to that 6th spot. Ian Gay sitting right in front of him in 5th, and the rest of the field is way back there. Jamie Prevost gets that 7th spot. Oh, and Jamie Prevost gets spun. He comes up into Paul Gubick. They go into the wall. Looked like Jamie Prevost just pushed Paul Gubick right up into the wall. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry, y'all. Come off of the corner, and Paul Gubick has got that spot. Oh, Jamie just keeps driving up the track. Maybe a little bit of net code, but didn't give him much room either. Austin Hunt still your leader. Anthony Bowmaker 2nd. Brandon Bowmaker 3rd. Todd Champ would be 4th. William Gay would be 5th. Chris Mayo 6th. Cole Larson 7th. Sean Happick 8th. Jamie Prevost 9th. Sean Happick will come to pit road probably to fix some damage, so that would put Jamie Prevost up to 8th. All right, these guys will line up double file. Turn 4, this pace car head down pit road and they'll get back going green.
Chris Mayo's still trying to get into the playoffs. This is going to be tight here. These last 2 laps back to green. Austin Hunt's going to get a good start. Anthony Bowmaker, can he do anything? Chris Mayo, William Gay, side by side for 5th. Back to the white flag here at Bristol. The white flag waves 1 lap to go for Austin Hunt. Down the back straightaway for the final time. He'll roll into 3 and out of 4. He sweeps round 1. He'll win at Bristol. Austin Hahn wins at Bristol.
Not
And
sure
for the
what-
final spot,
not
he'll
sure-
go to Jamie Prevost.
This Mayo got loose going in that last corner. Amy Prevost got into him as well.
What do you think, Dustin? Jamie Prevost, I think, might have made it.
No, they'll both make it. Dustin Bloodworth feels too far back. He'll probably lose that spot, and Jamie will probably be. Dustin will probably be out on me. But let's go try to get some post-race interviews. Brandon Bowmaker. Champ. Champ. Alright, so. Todd, you got a copy? Todd, you got a copy? All right. It's not. It's Brandon Bowmaker. Brandon, you got a copy, man. Well, wasn't the win you was looking for, buddy, but second place ain't nothing to hang your head on, especially when you're fighting for a playoff spot. Come in here fourth and finished ahead of everybody except for Austin, so that should probably push you up at least a spot. So, great night. How you feeling?
Yeah. Not happy. Not echo.
I don't blame you on not coming to get tires. That was a wild one there. Could have took the risk of getting knocked out of the race, but ended up second. So great points night. Go into next week to your hometown, like you said, Kansas, and see if you can't pop off a win there.
Oh yeah.
And forward, buddy. Well, great points night, like I said. Congratulations on the second place finish. And you got any sponsors you want to shout out to? And for well, like I said, man, congratulations, and we'll see you next week at Kansas. Yes, sir. All right, we'll try to get Todd again. Todd, you got a copy?
I got a copy on you this time, sir. How are you?
I'm good, man. Ran a pretty good race all night. Got it caught up in an accident probably about middle ways, and drove your way back up to the front and ended up finishing third. How you feeling?
Honestly, I feel pretty dang good, Dustin. It was a long night. 200 laps at Bristol can be pretty hectic. Um, didn't really have much to bring tonight. Just followed my teammates with pitch strategy. Um, there on that one restart, I was out on the pole. I led a couple laps and self spun. So it's easy to do at Bristol, especially on the bottom side. It's a little colder. It was pretty fun though. It was a good race.
And forward. Well, like I said, man, congratulations on your third spot or third place finish. And got any sponsors to shout out to?
Just a couple. Thank my buddy Tyler over at Reckless Wraps for getting me hooked up with a wrap at the beginning of the season. Kind of really short notice too. And then no one really local, but Six Sigma and Moza for giving me a wheelbase and chassis at the end of the season as well. They've really helped out quite a bit with my journey through iRacing.
And forward, buddy. Well, like I said, congratulations on your third place finish. And
Thank you, sir.
maybe we'll see you next week at Kansas.
Yeah, I'll be off work hopefully just in time for the race. So
And forward, buddy. Like I said, we'll see you next week. And congratulations on your third place.
again, thank you.
All right,
See you
man.
next week.
Yes, sir. Well, Austin, getting used to having you up here, buddy.
Let's go.
Good, man. It's getting to be every week thing now, having you up here. But come home a winner again, buddy, and leading in the points. How you feeling?
Like it. Like it a lot. That was a Bristol race for you. Lots of cautions, but it was fun.
Yeah, that was a fun one to broadcast, man. Pretty much kept it up there in the front all night, though. Everybody else was having trouble, and you kept it up there at the front. So good job.
There, that's the safest place to be.
Right about that, especially at Bristol. But I ain't gonna keep you up here too long, buddy. Congratulations on your win, and got any sponsors to shout out to other than your wife and kids?
The whole league and broadcast for putting it on. So,
And for buddy, we'll let your wife know we thank her for letting you race every week, man. And like I said, congratulations on your win, and we'll see you next week at Kansas. See if you can't get you another win.
we'll try.
All right, man. Good. We'll see you next week, and you have a good rest of your night.
Sorry, y'all have a good night too.
All right, man. All right, that'll bring us to the end of Bristol Motor Speedway, round 1, race 2. Not sure yet on who will take that last spot in the playoffs, but Dustin Bloodworth had a bad night, ended up finishing 13th, and then Jamie Prevost, Chris Mayo finished 8th and 9th. That might give them the points to both pass him. Not sure yet, but Chris should pass Dustin Bloodworth. Not sure about Jamie, but either Jamie, Chris, or Dustin will be out of the playoffs, as well as Thomas Fuller. So hopefully we'll see y'all at Kansas. And I'd like to thank all these sponsors, TV Graphics, XP League, East to West Apparel, BMRL Paint Booth or Paint Shop, BMRL Network. Hit us up for any of your broadcasting needs. And always SymmetricsRacing.com. Go hit them up, grab you one of them SD1s. Mine helped me all night with this broadcast. Pops up caution, white flag, checker flag, green flag, everything you need to know. Anything you want to know, you can make it pop up on there. Great customer service. The owner is a really great guy. He's actually given out a few free SD1s to winners this year or this season, and really been great to the league. We love him over here, and hopefully he'll stick around with us for seasons to come. But go grab you one of them SD1s. Use the code at the bottom left, Team BMRL, for 15% off. Grab you one and get her hooked up and get to racing. But like I said, that'll bring us to the end of Bristol Motor Speedway. Round 1, race 2. Next week will start round 2 of the playoffs, and we'll see who can make it into the 3rd round of the playoffs and who can come home a champion. Austin Hunn looking pretty strong going into the playoffs. Kept it strong tonight with a win. That should boost his lead a little bit and help him out as we go along in the playoffs. And like I say, that should help him out on winning this championship if he can keep it going. But we will see next week who takes that last playoff spot. If it's Jamie Prevost, Dustin Bloodworth, or Chris Mayo. But we'll see, and hopefully it'll be a good rest of the playoffs, and we will see y'all next week.